Check it. Hey, what is up, y'all? You are back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're looking at AMC and GME, our two favorite meme stocks. We're going to look at these two stocks on the micro and the macro, telling you guys what to expect for the next couple of days and the next couple of weeks. GME is setting up for a nasty double bottom, and AMC is breaking out of the micro falling wedge and starting to recover. These two stocks are setting up for a massive short squeeze, whether you believe it or not. So based off the charts, the facts, and the data, let's go ahead and hop in and see what we have going on. Back for another video with Data Zero. In this video, we're going to look at AMC and GME, our two favorite meme stocks. Let's go ahead and hop in the charts and see what is going on. So guys, as you can see, let's hop in right away to the micro for AMC. As you guys can see, AMC is currently breaking out of this falling wedge. So we are breaking out of this falling wedge and getting that bounce that we were looking for. Things were getting pretty depressing, watching this thing bleed out every day, literally just waiting for the bottom. Sellers were getting exhausted, having a very hard time pushing this thing down past $4.38. That was the low they were able to get. Now, this is actually really bullish for AMC. Why do I say this? Because they were trying hard to knock us down, and I mean hard. They were using everything they had, short shares after short shares after short shares, and they actually reaccumulated it and then dumped more short shares, but they're down to 100,000 as of now. They're running out of ammo, and we're about to see this bounce run back to the upside. Basically, everything that's happening right now with the high cost of borrows and the availability of short or shares being so low is we're seeing AMC run up, get momentum, and then we're seeing them have short attacks. So they'll basically, what they did here is we'll run up, have momentum, then they'll start shorting attacking. And each time they're getting less and less effective at pushing this thing down. And each time we keep making a higher low. We are fighting against the manipulation. They are losing control, and we are about to run up. Now, guys, this is extremely bullish. I know some of you guys were getting bearish watching this thing bleed out, but guys, I'm telling you, man, look how bullish this is. When in doubt, zoom out. We're in this overall uptrend, also breaking out of this overall macro falling wedge. As you guys can see, this is a beautiful play as of right now. I do think we're going to have a run up before the court date. I think that the court date could be a possible catalyst for higher prices. A lot of people think that we're going to just be manipulated and run sideways until the court date, but I am under the assumption that we are going to continue the trend upwards to the upside before the court date, and then once the court date comes out, it might even run up. Also, AMC has a partnership with a streaming service, Voodoo, I think it is. They VUDU. They have a partnership with this as of now. Let's go ahead and see if we can see any news on this. Let's go ahead and type in AMC stock and then go ahead and type in news. We'll probably see something like this pop up and show, and then I can give you guys a little bit more information on what is going on. But I did want to point out that partnership that is going into play with AMC stock. So I don't see anything on there as of right now. But that is coming into play, and I will have more information for you guys a little bit later. But that is a bullish catalyst as well. The company's fundamentals are improving. It's literally destroying the short thesis. Not only are AMC's fundamentals improving, but GME's fundamentals are improving. GME is about to release a very good earnings, probably cash positive plus earnings, a beat in earnings. Both stocks are beating in earnings. Guys, we're about to see this thing. Like, it's very clear what is going on, but I think people, because they've been waiting so long, or whatever the case may be, or maybe they're just a little impatient. I don't know what the case is for you guys individually, but I think people just get, tired of waiting and waiting. But guys, this is what needed to happen. The short thesis needed to be destroyed, so the fundamentals had to improve. These things take time. We already had a euphoria rally. We already had one market cycle. Like, you guys have to understand the market cycles. If you go ahead and look at the psychology, these cycles play out in every single stock because humans trade stocks. If you understand the psychology of humans, you can understand stocks. We had this optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria rally. Of course, we got to come back down and cool down before we can run back up. As you guys can see, GME and both AMC had massive rallies, and that's why we had to come back down, experience this complacency stage here, drop down into the anger and depression, let the market cycle play out, and now we can move back to the upside. If you go ahead and look at AMC on the weekly time frame, AMC looks really good on the weekly time frame. We have the MACD is green. We also have Bollinger Bands constricting ever so tightly. This thing is getting ridiculous how tight the weekly Bollinger Bands are. This thing is telling us that we're going to see massive volatility. I'm thinking it's going to be to the upside. As you guys can see, they're having a very hard time pushing us down any lower than $4.38. That's why I'm telling you guys $3 is not coming back for AMC, in my personal opinion. And now we are starting to get this green candle pushing us to the upside, and I do think we are going to see that recovery. Now, guys, this is what's happening with the short time frame. I have a bullish depiction right here and a bearish depiction. Sometimes AMC likes to get pushed back down and retest the wedge one more time. So we might see one more retest of the wedge. That would be, so we would see pretty much trending up in pre-market. No matter what, I think we're going to trend up pre-market tomorrow morning. So we're going to trend up pre-market. If we see a huge dump tomorrow morning, it would take us down to about $4.33. I think we'll find support around that level. $4.43, find support around that level, and then push back to the upside, and then get some consolidation and move back to the upside. That is my bearish thesis. This is my bullish thesis. My bullish thesis is we're getting a bounce out of this nasty falling wedge, this micro falling wedge. So we see the Bollinger Bands constricting. So we should see after tomorrow just a little bit of consolidation coming back up to about $4.60, hitting our head on that, and then pushing above that after tomorrow. So around Friday, I do think we will push, Friday or Monday, we'll push up to about the $4.80 region. What I really want to see from AMC at this point is to see AMC push up and get that confirmation candle of that $5.50 confirmation candle to make sure that the barge pattern is still tracking. As you guys can see, we do have a little bit of the barge pattern starting to move away from price. As you guys can see, price is moving to the downside. The barge pattern is staying pretty much flat. This could be due to the fact that I pulled the fractals from the daily time frame and tried to fit it on the 4-hour time frame, or it could mean that the barge pattern is not tracking. I don't want to freak everyone out. I do think we are going to break out of this falling wedge, and of course we can always rely on the technicals as well, because I'm very good with the technicals. But if we do not see that movement to the $5.50 region, I will say that this barge pattern is invalid, and we have to go back to the drawing board with the barge pattern, and I will continue tracking it on the daily with my technical analysis as normal. Now, also, guys, I want to point out something here on the 4-hour time frame. We are also getting that bullish MACD cross. I do think we're going to start seeing this recovery here and start pushing back to the upside, retesting this local high of $6.20. This is the goal, and this is the breakout point of this falling wedge. If we go ahead and take the high from the low of this run, this will give us the breakout target of this particular falling wedge here. So let's go ahead and take the high from the low to get our pull of our falling wedge, and we go ahead and get our breakout target, move it to our breakout zone, and see where it puts us. And as you guys can see, it would be a higher high, putting us at roughly about $7 even, and that is my breakout target for this falling wedge. As you guys can see, this will take time to play out, just like the macro takes time to play out, the micro takes time to play out as well. So this will take several days, weeks to play out for this movement to the upside. It could happen all in one day, or it could take 2-3 weeks, but I do think we're going to start a uptrend. I do think we're in a overall uptrend, as you guys can see marked here in the blue trend line. I do think we're in an overall uptrend. When in doubt, zoom out. So I am very bullish on AMC, and things look good in my personal opinion. If you go ahead and look at short interest is sitting at 21.51%, 21.51%. We also have beta delivers building up. Each time beta delivers build up like this, we do see price movement move to the upside. So I am waiting for AMC to have an explosive rally to the upside. As you guys can see, FTDs piled up here. We had this price movement here. FTDs piled up here. We had this movement here. And the FTDs are piling up more than ever. So I do think we're going to see a massive price action to the upside. We also have cost of borrow going up. As you guys can see, cost of borrow did find a bottom here around the 50% mark. It is at 65%. This is putting more pressure on the shorts and making it harder to get short shares to short it. This is causing AMC to move to the upside. Also, if you go ahead and look at volume, volume is depleting. Sellers are getting exhausted. You can see that volume candles down here in the bottom is in a overall downtrend. The red candles are in a overall downtrend. That means sellers are getting exhausted. The short squeeze is coming. These are all signs of a short squeeze. If you missed my video about signs of a short squeeze, trading near 52-week lows is sign of a short squeeze. Having daily RSI around 30 or below is a sign of a short squeeze. We're currently at 34. Also, the macro falling wedge is a sign of a short squeeze. High cost to borrow and then cost to borrow suddenly dropping is sign of a short squeeze. Unusual action in the call options chain is a sign of a short squeeze. AMC is literally a ticking time bomb with so many signs of a short squeeze. If we go ahead and look at the cost of borrow, guys, as I was saying, 65% on the cost of borrow, 65% on the cost of borrow for AMC. If we go ahead and look at the fear and greed is sitting at $5 for AMC. Fear and greed is sitting at $5 for AMC. So I do think we're going to see a bounce to the upside and possibly close around $5 at the end of this week. So I am bullish for the end of this week, and I do think we're going to push up, as you guys can see, either with the bullish or bearish price action that I have charted out here, but I do think we're going to be pushing up by the end of the week and start seeing this recovery and then move up into the next week. Let's go ahead and check out the micro and macro for GME and then wrap up this video. So GME is very, very, very impressive. This looks very bullish. As you guys can see, GME is in a overall uptrend to the upside, marked here in white. Let's go ahead and pull up the data for GME. As you guys can see, GME has 60% of the float locked up in computer share. Also, GME has a smaller float than AMC, which means it's very prone and very volatile to large movements. You can see that GME has 700,000 shares available to borrow as of right now, but I am very, very bullish on GME as it is forming this overall bull flag and is consolidating sideways at this higher high. This is so bullish. This is crazy. All right, so basically we had this massive uptrend. Also, I'm going to point out something else on the macro, but we had this massive uptrend here from $18, okay? We're consolidating in this bull flag. We're about to come hit this trend tomorrow, probably get a pop to the upside, and then retest that macro sloping resistance. But that is not even the only thing. GME is forming a nasty, nasty double bottom. I have it marked here in white. This white box right here is the double bottom. So we had GME come all the way down from about $45. We could even say about probably pushing it. So we'll say about $50. So this is the top of the double bottom coming all the way back down. 1 and then 2, double bottoming back up to about $40 to $50. Breaking out of this macro sloping resistance of this falling wedge and absolutely causing a massive, massive short squeeze. AMC is also doing something very similar. As you guys can see, right here would be the mark for the double bottom, the price target breakout for the double bottom, right out about $17 to $16. 1 bottom, 2 bottom, and AMC is curling back upside to the upside, forming a double bottom, causing a massive short squeeze and the breakout of the macro falling wedge as well. Both of these stocks, whether you believe it or not, are setting up for a massive, massive short squeeze. The technicals are clear. The fundamentals are clear. The short thesis is destroyed, and we have enough short interest, enough cost to borrow, enough everything to have a massive short squeeze, enough FTDs. This is going down, whether you believe it or not. So I do think APE is going to run. I do think BBBY is going to run. I think GME is going to run first, then AMC is going to run. I think BBBY is going to run somewhere in between there, and then APE is going to run after AMC starts to run up. But I believe all 4 of these stocks are going to see upside. I think AMC is going to start seeing a recovery, and start moving to the upside. As I said, I think that the end of this week is going to be bullish and next week is going to be bullish. Let's go ahead and look at the micro for GME and then wrap up this video. I just covered the macro basically with that double bottom in the breakout of this macro falling wedge as well. Things are looking really, really good. So what I'm looking at for GME tomorrow is probably consolidation. It's probably going to come and hit this trend line and get a nice pop to the upside. If GME can break 2450, this yellow sloping resistance, you're going to see a pop to the upside all the way up to 2510. If GME can break that 2510 mark, it is on and popping. Now, every time I say break, you have to remember we have to move to the upside, then use it as support, as confirmation. You want to see that confirmation of the breakout, or you might get caught in a false break. But if we can break above that 2450 level, I'm expecting the next price target for this bull flag to break us out of this macro falling wedge and then continue that macro double bottom that you guys are seeing, the macro double bottom from the $44. So continue that and then start moving to the upside. Guys, this is happening. This is happening. Right here's your double bottom. Boom, boom. Right here's your macro. Like, this is crazy, yo. This is so crazy. I'm just looking at this, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry if I'm ranting, but this looks really, really good. This is basically everything I have for you guys. Just remember the Volkswagen squeeze. Do not sell before the run-up. There's massive capitulation before the run-up. People are saying that apes are not selling. Apes are selling. I know apes that personally sold. People are selling. People are capitulating. That is telling me the Moss is days away, weeks away. We're going to see this thing squeeze. It's just going to take a little bit more time. Keep holding on. You already waited 2 years. And just a little word of wisdom to end this video. Whoever said making life-changing money would be easy. The fact that you went through trials and tribulations to make this money is going to make you value it. And you're going to know what to do with it afterwards because you got your education in the market. So you're not going to become poor by doing poor people habits after you make this money. Like people who win the lottery and lose it all, that's not going to be you. You're going to get this bag. You're going to know how to flip it. You're going to know how to maintain it. And you're going to value it because you worked for it. With that being said, guys, if you found this video informative, go ahead and drop a like, subscribe for more content like this, and consider becoming a member. It's only $2.99 a month, $2.99 a month. You can cancel at any time. You get exclusive access to me, exclusive access to my videos, early access to my videos, and exclusive Igimos and validation as a member on this channel. Also, ask about my Discord in the comments below, or hit me up on Twitter to ask about my Discord. Everything will be linked down in the comment section and the description below. And as always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out. All right, y'all, that was the video. If you found it informative, go ahead and drop a like. Consider becoming a member, only $2.99 a month. Or you can support me for free simply by dropping a like, subscribing, or leaving a comment. I truly appreciate each and every one of you that do so. I also appreciate each and every one of you that watches to the end of this video to see this message. As always, have fun, stay safe, make money. Peace out.